Hey everyone, Hank with Outer Rim Travels here, coming to you from Universal Orlando Resort. This time I'm staying at Endless Summer, the Dockside Inn and Suites part. Earlier this year I stayed across the street at Surfside and loved it, and I love this resort. I've stayed here before. Super nice for a value resort. Can't beat it. The reason I picked it is because we're just about, 4 or 5 minutes away from the Epic Universe site. And I'm gonna hop over there, check out the progress on Terra and Stella Nova. So excited for Epic Universe. Cannot wait. I'm actually already booked at both those resorts for opening day. So we'll check that out, and then we'll hop over to the parks, ride some rides, pick out some foods. I do have a reservation at Mythos, which, geez, I haven't eaten at in ages, so that should be fun. But let's kick it off here at the resort, and let me show you around. We'll go check out my room. Okay, come on, let's go. As you walk in, you're going to come across the Vacation Planning Center. All the hotels have these. If you've booked your vacation package with me, this is where you're going to come to get your park tickets. No need to wait in crazy lines over at the theme park. Over here on the right, you've got the front desk. This is where you come to check in and get your key card for the room. And a little further down, you've got the Universal Studios store. If you know me, you know I love my merch. Check out this really cool hotel branded merch for Endless Summer. Everything you could think of: shirts, shot glasses, coasters, towels. Really cool stuff. But they've also got, recognizable brands like Quicksilver as well. And then you've got your IP, like Marvel, there's Cap, and Spider-Man. You've even got these Spider-Man masks. Isn't that cool? There is Jurassic Park. Clearly, they've spared no expense. Did you think I forgot about Harry Potter? Not quite. About a quarter of the store is dedicated to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. You can grab your robes, ties, backpacks, t-shirts, everything you need before ever entering the theme park. Look, ornaments. Yes, there is a Starbucks in the lobby. I'm very happy about that. You've got a nice little lounge off on this side. Then, as you walk over this way, you've got the seating area for Pier 8 Market, which is their quick service food court type eatery. See the grab and go over there on the right? And then you've got your freestyle soda machines. Personally, I just refill my water bottles here. Okay, let's head on upstairs and check out my room. I did request a room near the elevators, and they were kind enough to set that up for me. So as you can see, my room is just over here on the right. Here we go. Walking in, you've got the bathroom on the right. See how bright and clean everything is? And again, I've got a bathtub. I prefer the ones with the showers, but hey, rather be close to the elevator. Here's your iron and ironing board. And your safe. As you walk into the room, you've got your 2 queen beds. And then here on the left, a mini fridge, which actually cools really well. You've got some drawers there, flat screen TV. The beds are really comfortable. And just like over at Surfside, I love the theming of these rooms. Of course, this is Dockside. This little area I use personally to sit down and begin the edits of this video, for example, that you're watching. Let's check out my view. You can see the pool right over there. Isn't that pretty? Well, guess where I am? I'm at the site of Epic Universe. Here is Universal's Terra behind me. They are working on the tiles for that one. Stella Nova is off on this side, and she's pretty much complete as far as the tile work. These do open in January for Stella Nova and February for Terra Luna. They are already available to book, so please feel free to reach out and let's get you booked. You know, we can actually try these resorts out before the craziness of the park opening hits, because, you know, that's gonna get pretty packed. And when the Grand Helios opens for sale, forget about it. So would be cool, you know, to stay here in this area, try out the new resorts before Epic Universe opens next summer. We are going to hop over to Islands of Adventure and check out some of the merch. I do have my Epic Universe shirt on. That was the first piece of merch that went on sale online, and I grabbed it right away. But we're gonna check out the Pass Holder Lounge, where they've got some merch already for Epic Universe. So let's head on over to Islands of Adventure. Come on. Before entering the park, you come across where the old Legacy store was. It will be an Epic Universe preview center, supposedly. Okay, let's head on into Islands. My first stop was the Pass Holder Lounge, so I could show you guys the merch. I'm here at the Pass Holder Lounge, and they've got a bunch of Epic Universe merch. Let's check it out. And that is my shirt. I did buy it online, but it's the same exact shirt. And there is How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, which is the first real IP that they've released information for. So I'm sure when they drop the next land, they'll continue adding merchandise to this section. Got some flags and kids' shirts. A real nice start to the campaign. So I figure since we're in here, let's show you guys around the Pass Holder Lounge. You can get sodas, they've got seating and little charging stations. You can charge up your phone, and then the exclusive annual pass holder merchandise. Everything you can think of, from hats, t-shirts, keychains, lanyards. I've got one of those blue ones. There's a cool jacket and pass holder tumblers, cups, shot glasses, I mean, you name it. So I still have a little bit of Dr. Seuss on the brain from her Carnival Celebration cruise. So let's check out a few things over here at Seuss Landing. Come on. This is definitely one of the most colorful sections of the park. Let's head into the store real quick. Check out some of the Cat in the Hat merchandise. Can you tell I love my merch? There he is, with Thing 1 and Thing 2. Tons of cute stuff. And I was super tempted to crawl through this little door over here, and then figured I'd probably get stuck halfway, so changed my mind. Had to swing by the green eggs and ham spot. If you watch the Carnival Celebration, Cat in the Hat, the green eggs were green, but the ham was not. I wonder if the ham here is actually green. Spoiler alert, it is not. They serve the eggs green on tater tots and little cubed pieces of ham. Look at how cute the carousel is. While I did ride several things here at Seuss Landing, including the trolley, they have a kind of strict no filming policy. We'll get into that a little more at the end of the video. Before long, it was already time for lunch, and I found myself over at Mythos. Yeah, the theming is just so cool at this venue. I'm here at Mythos at Islands of Adventure, and I haven't eaten here in ages. So it's being, praised as the best theme park food anywhere. So very curious. I don't remember being like that blown away by the menu. Let's see what they got and see what the food is like. We'll check it out in just a few. This area was always so cool. Do you remember the attraction where you would walk through that spinning ring of water? I remember that, and then there was a big battle with Poseidon inside. I'm hanging out at the Lost Continent, the former Lost Continent, because as you know, Poseidon's Fury did close down last year. This May-ish, I believe, after 24 years, was one of the original attractions here at Islands of Adventure. But at the time, Universal said it was for making way for exciting new experiences. And the rumor mill has it that The Legend of Zelda might be coming to this section of the park. So, very curious to see if there's any truth behind that. Hopefully they do keep Mythos open because, it's quite popular, and no word on closing that. But I'm curious to see how they'll tie everything, kind of all together if Zelda does open here. Anyway, just waiting for my reservation over at Mythos to have a really nice lunch, a Greek lunch. Can't beat that. And now, here's a quick walkthrough of Mythos Restaurant. How awesome is it to dine in this space? See how pretty that is? Over on this side, you can actually see the kitchen and the oven back there on the left. See it there? And a whole other area on this side. That was really nice of them. So about 5 minutes before the doors opened at 11, I told them my reservation was 11, but I asked if I could do a quick, sweep through the restaurant before it filled up with guests, and they let me walk through. That's how I captured all that footage you guys just saw. Pretty nice of them. All right, excited to see what the food is like here. I love my spanakoppitas, and this is a dip version. So you have your spinach and feta, along with pita chips. It was delicious. And then I had the chef's signature Greek salad, which might look small, but it kept going down into the bowl. Okay, all done with lunch, and I've got to hand it to Theme Park Insider. They knocked it out of the park. This is not theme park food. This is the quality that you'd find in any fantastic Greek restaurant. And, I speak from experience because I've been lucky enough to have been to Greece on several occasions. And this was, something that you'd find at a restaurant like right out of Athens. It tasted Greek. Sometimes, you go to restaurants that call themselves Greek restaurants and the food is kind of, Americanized. This was not the case here. Very, very good. Highly recommended. And again, it's not your typical theme park food at all. So would I dine here again? Absolutely. In a heartbeat. Cannot recommend Mythos enough. And my rating? 5 stars, you guys. So happy with my meal here today. And yep, it gets the 5-star award. This week, Universal released the first round of Halloween Horror Nights merch. So I figured I'd give you guys a quick peek. So much cool stuff. And by the way, this little room was pitch black. So you've got to give this camera, I'm using a DJI Pocket 3. Got to give that camera some credit because it captured some really incredible footage considering how dark the space was. packages and park tickets for this year's Halloween Horror Nights are already on sale, so please feel free, reach out. Let's get you booked for this year's Halloween Horror Nights.
It's nice to see the globe turning again. The last few times I've been here, it's been frozen in place. But can you see it back there? She's spinning. That's funny, at least one of us is excited. This Dreamworks land will open up this summer. They haven't announced an exact date yet, but it's gonna be super, super cute with the roller coaster and all kinds of meet and greets and things. We are planning to head back, so hopefully if they open it, June, July, we will bring the kiddos and they're gonna have an awesome time. So let's check out some of the progress. I saw the roller coaster actually testing, so let's check it out.
Here you've got some meet and greet spots. See for Gabby's dollhouse. And then a general Dreamworks area. I guess the latest characters will meet there. Here's the roller coaster and Shrek's tree, which seems to have all the theming complete. And there it comes. See, they were testing it. Cool. Yeah, we're ready. As soon as it opens, we'll be there. I ended up at Disney Springs looking for a Star Wars May the 4th baseball cap. Didn't find it, but had dinner at Chicken Guy. Yeah, Guy Fieri, his food is amazing.
So I wanted to close out this video just, kind of giving you my thoughts and maybe some tips. The resort, as I said, wonderful, love it, super, super nice for the price point. Can't beat it. Again, I picked it because of its proximity to Epic Universe, really just like 4 or 5 minutes away. And when those resorts over there and Epic Universe open, if you find yourself sold out, this is the perfect place to stay. Stay here, you're about 5 minutes away, and they will be running buses between, the resorts over on this side and Epic Universe. Cool tip for you there. Now, on the downside, these resorts are a little landlocked, so you're on the complete opposite side of I-4, which means that if you come in your own car, you can drive over to the parks, or you've got to take the buses. I mean, that's not a complaint because the buses run so frequently. I didn't have a problem. Didn't wait more than, 5 minutes to hop on a bus over to the theme parks. Now, I did pay for parking here, and currently, at the time of this recording, $17 to stay at a Valley Resort, $17 a day. And if I wanted to drive my car over to the parks, they're gonna charge me again. So, I am a pass holder, but my pass doesn't include parking. So that's, a tier that's a little more expensive than I wanted to pay. That's kind of, nickel and diming the guests. I get it. These are Lowe's resorts, so they're not owned by Universal. But still, come on guys, work something out. So once a guest pays here for parking, they're able to take their car over, park at City Walk, enjoy City Walk or the theme parks. That's just cool. Guest service, And another thing I was really surprised to find out, because I hadn't tried it yet, they're not allowing guests to film point of view videos, even with the chest mount camera. I've never had an issue with that. You saw my Busch Garden video here on the channel. At Busch Gardens, I rode front row on every single attraction. Super nice to capture that, and be able to share it in video. So, I think it's a little short-sighted of them of Universal to not want this kind of free publicity. I get that vloggers now are very commonplace and they may feel it's disruptive to guests, but sitting in the ride vehicle with your chest mount camera attached, who's that bugging? That's not bothering anyone. So to me, that's kind of silly. It's disappointing. I wanted to capture footage on Hagrid's or Velocicoaster, but no, sir, they wouldn't allow it. And I guess, in the future, reach out to Universal, see if, I don't know, they have special allowances. Maybe they have dates where they allow vloggers to come in and film, that kind of thing. One of the team members did tell me that they allocate certain days for, vloggers to visit the attractions. But still kind of disappointing, because in today's day and age, it's very commonplace. Everyone's got a phone with a camera, so you see people pointing and shooting, clicking and filming everywhere. So it's kind of silly, but what are you gonna do? Them's the breaks, right? So anyway, we did have a really, really nice few days here at Universal Orlando. And next up on the channel, I'm gonna be hitting the high seas again on Celebrity Cruises, but this time Celebrity Beyond with the amazing rock star Captain Kate. She's just so cool. We're hoping we can meet her. Maybe I'll get a few words on the channel. Maybe she'll let me film her. We'll see. Anyway, thank you as always so much for sticking it out. You made it all the way through the video. Your support means the world to me, and just watching the subscriber count increase is just absolutely wonderful. I didn't think I'd enjoy filming these vlogs as much as I am enjoying it, and we've got so much fun stuff coming up, including Disneyland on May the 2nd for Star Wars Night. Super stoked for that. That's all for now. As always, have an out of this world day, you guys. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.